Good evening, friends. Paul Temple here from the Diamond Light Network. I'm here in very snowy Boulder, Colorado, and this is our Tuesday evening heart circuit activation and sound meditation. I'm going to give instruction in it's an energy practice, a meditation practice that activates our heart center and connects it. The circuit part is that not only do we begin to awaken the heart center, but we connect it into the grid of light. Now, when I speak of the heart, I'm not talking of the physical heart, I'm talking about the energy center. That is the place of truth and love and courage and spiritual connection. And it's very important in this time for humans to begin to remember the great power in our heart centers. It's something that, particularly in Western culture, has been kind of lost or forgotten over centuries. We have lost connection with the heart. And it's a time now that we can begin to reconnect with and remember and reintegrate heart-centered awareness as part of our collective consciousness. So this is a very simple practice. It's a really beautiful and powerful way to connect into heart consciousness. And remember that through the heart, we are connected to all things, into the grid work of light, the etheric web it's called, the luminous web, the grid of light, the matrix of light. It's got many, many names, but it is that string theory fabric that ties all consciousness and all life together and connects us all. So this practice is meant both as a way for you as an individual to begin to connect back into your heart center, to become more heart aware. It's a simple practice that you can do any time just to remember, boom, coming back into the heart. But it's also important for humanity in this time to awaken our collective hearts. So as we each awaken and begin to remember the power of our heart through this web of connection, we are planting seeds of possibility for others to awaken their heart and to remember, so that we can become a much more enlightened and collaborative and peaceful species and civilization on Earth. I heard a friend today mention that, the sort of implicit assumption in self-improvement is that there's something wrong with us. And implicit in that is that, there's something wrong with me there's always going to be something wrong with me as long as I keep wanting to make myself better. And, my view on that is that it's not necessarily about me or the individual. But I think when we look at the collective state of humanity and human consciousness today, we can see that it is not all that it can be. It is unhealthy. There is much human suffering and animal suffering and environmental suffering that is caused by human consciousness. So we need to lift human consciousness. We need to raise human consciousness. We do need to improve human consciousness. And a way we can do that is through awakening and activating the heart center. And that's really why we're doing this, because I believe that it's like the next phase of human evolution. We can evolve into a much more enlightened species. And we need to do this one person at a time, awakening their hearts. So that's kind of the big picture of why we're doing this. And at the same time, it's wonderful just to be able to have this tool to when you get pulled off balance and caught up in the craziness of what's going on in the outer world, to have a simple practice that brings you back into center, back into your truth, and into soul recognition. Within the heart center is encoded your soul memory. It is the connection into the realm of soul. This heart center is called the seat of the soul, or the seed of divine consciousness that is planted in each being. So there are two parts to the practice. And the practice is rooted in the ancient Tibetan or Himalayan Vajrayana practices that are tools to awaken the Vajra light or the diamond light in our hearts. It is not a specific Vajrayana practice, but it is a practice that came to me through my intuitive guidance that is meant for this time, for humanity now in this time, to begin to reawaken. You know, I hear people talk about the ascension as if there's going to be this magical uplifting of human consciousness. But we need to do the work to raise human consciousness. I don't think it's going to happen just spontaneously and miraculously. It is the work we have to do to heal our hearts, to heal the ancestral patterns that have been so damaged by centuries and centuries of horrors of life on earth. War and slavery and genocide, just the horrible things humans have been doing to each other over the last centuries. That now we can begin to heal and release these. And this is the work. And this is a practice that can help with that. So the first part of the practice is a visualization, and the second is a mantra practice. I will give instruction in the visualization, and we're actually going to show you an image of that visualization right now. And if we'll bring it up, there it is. So we call this the heart circuit, and what you'll see is a seated figure, and in the center of the chest, right in the center, it's sometimes called the bindi in the heart chakra. It is different than the heart chakra, but it is seated in the heart chakra. That's what we call the pearl of light, or the orb of light. And we visualize it as a ball of light that is glowing and radiating diamond effervescence. And then from that heart center is the circuit. And those are the axes of light, descending earth, sky, and out to the four directions. And those are what tap us into the etheric grid, the matrix of light, the crystalline grid. So I'm going to talk through that visualization as we drop into a meditative space. And then I will move into the mantra practice. I'll be doing a Vajrayana chant that again carries from the magic of the Vajrayana, the diamond light practices, to resonate or transmit a remembrance of the diamond light in our hearts, which is that orb of light that radiates. I think tonight I'm going to be doing the Vajra Yogini mantra. So Vajra Yogini is the feminine emanation of the Vajra. That is, transforms illusion into bliss and sky-clear mind. And this is, so in the mantra is a non-verbal, non-mental wave of vibration that can help us remember cellularly and energetically that diamond light in our hearts. All right, so I invite you to first bring your hands to your heart, right in the center of the chest. Just breathing into your heart center. You can close your eyes and bring your attention to your inner eye, that inner seeing. And in the center of your chest, you can visualize an orb of light, a great ball like a full moon, a glowing sun of indestructible diamond radiance that is your heart light. Just breathing into that light, letting the breath become deep and full. Visualization is a very powerful tool for activating on the energetic levels, mind telling energy what it is, what it wants to manifest. So that's the first step. Bringing your hands to your heart, visualizing therein a beautiful orb of light that is your heart center. Your diamond radiance, your indestructible Vajra essence. And now for the second part, we build the circuit. So from that orb of light descending down through your root chakra, down to the heart of the earth, we send a spiral of light and axes of light. Rooting down into the heart of the earth, feeling that ancient, deep, and powerful connection between your heart and the heart of the earth. As the Earth Mother remembers and blesses you, as you bring your hearts together. And then inhaling up from the earth into your own heart, completing the circuit of that descending axis. And on your next exhale, we send another axis of light up from the orb, from your heart, up through your crown chakra, up into the sky, into the stars, reaching up to your star clan, your star family, your star guides, up to the heart of the solar system, up to the heart of the galaxy, up to the heart of the universe. You are directly connected with the infinite source of luminous essence. Inhaling back down from the infinite sky, through your crown, into your heart. Heaven and earth meeting in your heart. Your spine has become a conduit of these spiraling energies, earth and sky. The deep ancient wisdom of the earth and the infinite sky of mind. All meeting in your heart. remembering, remembering, remembering your connection with the infinite through these axes of light, through your heart circuit. So next we move to the horizontal plane. I start left and right by holding my arms out. So from the orb of light, I send forth another axis through my left arm, my left hand, out across the earth, into multidimensional space, connecting into the etheric web. The web that has no weaver, the matrix of life and light. Inhaling back from the left into my heart, exhaling across to the right, sending out axes of light, connecting in, inhaling back. So now we have left, right, earth, sky, meeting in the heart, forming the crossroads. All opposites meeting in the heart in unity and luminosity. Plugging in, connecting with all being. And then the final step are the front and back axes. So from the orb of light, I send a beam forward across the earth into multidimensional space, connecting into the grid, inhaling back to the heart, exhaling behind, sending, inhaling back from behind. So now we have 3 dimensions, 6 axes of light, earth, sky, left, right, front, back, meeting in the heart, forming a great star. The star that you are. Your heart is a star in the great galaxy of creation. You are connected and a powerful and important resource. The Tibetans call it the jeweled fabric of the universe, of which every heart is an integral part. And you remember, remember, remember your connection to the infinite as you plug in your heart circuit. So now I invite you to hold yourself in this architecture, envisioning yourself with a bright, glowing orb of light in your heart, connected into the great web of creation through your heart circuits. Into the mantra practice, just letting yourself bathe in the sound, receive the vibrations to help you remember, remember, remember your luminous Vajra essence, your diamond light heart. Vajra Buddha Dankini Om 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 Vajra Buddha I am the diamond maiden, a path of shining light. Transforming false illusion to bliss and sky clear mind. You can bring your hands back to your heart where we started. Remembering that beauteous orb of light in the center of your chest. Realizing, making real that orb of light in the center of your chest. Realizing your heart circuit connecting you into the beautiful matrix of light, the jeweled fabric of creation. Where you are a star. Your heart is a star in the great galaxy of creation. Your heart star, turned on, plugged in, connected. In that final mantra, I offered the good energy we have generated here, the heart remembrance, the bodhicitta, the noble heart energy. We offer that out for all being in all realms. That our practice here may bring benefit for all beings in all dimensions. You can send out a pulse of light through your grid, your circuit, offering that to all the beings lost in ignorance and darkness and illusion, that they may remember the light in their hearts. So in closing, you can actually draw those axes back into your heart center. Kind of spooled orb. The channels are always there and always open, but as you prepare to return to life on earth, you can contain so you're not too open. Many people who are light workers, intuitives, or empaths have a challenge of being overly sensitive, of being too open. So this is a way that you can learn to contain your sensitivities, just kind of close it into the heart. The heart light is indestructible, yet we can contain it, so we are not too, as I said, vulnerable to the chaos of the world around us. Just observing how you feel in your heart, in your body, in your mind, in your energy field, when you are connected into your heart. When you remember your connection with all being, that you are part of this great web of creation. Indigenous cultures all know of the great power and wisdom of the heart, but in the Western world we have forgotten. And so it is our work now to remember, to unwind the culture of disbelief that has been built up in our world around the heart, so that we can bring heart wisdom back into our world, into our shared and individual realities. So I thank you for joining me this evening. Again, this is Paul Temple from the Diamond Light Network. I offer free streaming, free live streams on Facebook and YouTube and wherever you're finding me now, on Tuesday and Sunday nights. I also offer other both free and paid events on Zoom and things like that. So if you want to keep in touch, you can join our Facebook group, Diamond Light Network. You can also like my personal page or the Radiance Matrix page. There are a great variety of Facebook platforms out there. And next Thursday, the 25th, I am part of a wonderful series called Manifesting Our Dream Reality, which is a series of wonderful teachers and presenters talking about ways that we can help, again, raise the consciousness of humanity. We can bring this dream reality of a peaceful, collaborative, enlightened world and your dream reality of abundance and beauty into manifestation. So there might be a link for that popping up again. You can find a link for that on the in my Facebook group. It's called Manifesting the Dream Reality, and I'm doing a whole session on sound and vibration, and we'll offer a sound meditation as well as talk about some of the mystical aspects of vibration and sound healing. So, anyways, thank you again for joining us. Hope we'll see you again soon. Namaste. Namaste.